So your offer has been accepted and we're opening escrow is what they call it. Now we got 30 days from soup to nuts to get going and to close on your new home. And in the first 3 days are the most vital. And the first part I want to talk to you about is the EMD. It doesn't matter what they call it. EMD, earnest money deposit, initial deposit, it doesn't matter. What you got to do is you have to send in whatever you negotiated on that contract with your real estate professional. You have to send that into the escrow company, intermediary company between the seller and yourself, the buyer. And so they're going to hold the money till the end of the day. And everything gets accounted for with the total cash to close. But essentially, whether that's $2,500 or 1% of the purchase price, that's always kind of a scary check to send because now it just got real. I want you to understand you have multiple reasons and multiple ways you're protected to get your money back there. God forbid something comes up. So you have what's called your loan contingency. So usually that's anywhere from 10 to 17 days where we have to get your loan fully approved. And so we know, hey, there's no grenades or there's no landmines left to fulfill. So when we remove that contingency, you know you got a good loan there. You also have the appraisal contingency. So if you're buying it at $600,000, the bank needs to know that that home is worth $600,000. So let's say the value comes in at $580,000. Now we got a $20,000 spread there. Well, you still have now, if it comes in low, you get to go back to the seller, to the drawing board and say, hey, you need to drop the sales price to $580, and then we can continue to move forward and your loan amount's going to be lower. Everything's great there. If they say no, then the seller does have an option to say, no, I need you to come in with the difference. Maybe you split the difference dollar for dollar out of pocket, whatever that may look like. But if it does come in low, you're protected there as well. You have a right to back out. If it comes in high, awesome. You're walking into instant equity. The last piece in the inspection that you have to protect yourself is the home inspection. So the appraisal is the collateral for the financing. The home inspection is peace of mind and collateral for you. So if you're going to have an inspector go in there with a fine-tooth comb, and if they find anything, foundation, dry rot, you name it, now you can ask the sellers to either credit you some funds to repair it at closing so your cash to close goes down, or they need to repair it to your liking before closing on the new home. So you got loan, appraisal, and home inspection. And you also even have, as a backstop, the seller disclosures. So God forbid grandma passed away in the property and now she's haunting the back room or whatever that may look like. If there's a toxic waste plant behind the house, the sellers have to disclose these things to you. So you have multiple ways to protect yourself, and the seller really only has two. If the appraisal comes in low, they don't have to sell it to you that way. They can negotiate it from that, or they can back it out. So with all these contingency and protection layers in place, just know your initial deposit is protected. But it's important that you get all those inspections done in a timely manner.